Hey guys, it's RJep here bringing you my next round of commentaries. Today's match is a game on Grid, Hardcore Capture the Flag. I start off using the AK-47 with dual mags. Along with that, my perks are Hardline Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, Hacker Pro. Kill streaks for this round are the Attack Helicopter, the SR-71, and the Chopper Gunner, the Chogo. I really like playing Hardcore Capture the Flag. If you haven't noticed from my previous videos and comments, I like playing Capture the Flag first of all because it's controlled spawn points. It's an objective-based game, so you kind of have people running towards the flag, which is a nice, easy way to intercept them along their path and kill them. So yeah, that's always kind of fun. The other thing I like about the Hardcore is it makes me slow down and play a slower game. First couple kills I get here are people I think are away from their controller because they're nice, easy 3 kills. But anyways, the reason I like Hardcore is it slows me down. It's not that it is easier to get kills certainly, and a little harder to get used to playing without the minimap and the crosshairs. But I use less ammunition, and I slow my gameplay down, my style of gameplay. I usually get excited and want to hit the ground running and Rambo up everybody. When I play Hardcore, I slow way down and I'm a little more campy. I try to hold down an area, I try to move slow, I try to sit in a corner for a second and just kind of chill myself out, especially when I start getting a few kills and getting close to a kill streak. I try to slow myself down rather than just run out there Rambo style, and when I do that I usually get killed when I go Rambo style, so slowing down really helps. My first death here is just a full retard moment. I blow myself up with a grenade. I know you guys have done it too, so you really don't feel good about that when you blow yourself up with a grenade. At least I don't. It's a careless death, but it happens. It's casualty of war, if you will. Mistakes were made. But anyways, Grid is a nice open map. People kind of hang out in the same spots. The spawn points are, since I know where they're at, they're good in terms of knowing where the enemies are going to come from. And then, of course, I know where they're going to our flag. Now, it's interesting because with Call of Duty games in general, sorry, with Capture the Flag games in general, you get 2 types of players, really. You get the ones who run for the flag regardless of what happens, and then you get the people who camp the flag regardless of what happens. Now, in the game prior to this one, I noticed that the other team, or the enemy team, they're noobs, first of all, so let's not forget that fact. I mean, there's a lot of low-ranking guys on the other team, but the idea from watching them play the previous game is they just run to the flag regardless of what happens. I mean, they get picked off, they just keep running the same way. They just hit the ground, start running towards the flag. So with that being said, I know now that I need to watch where they come from and just kind of kick back and relax, let them hit the ground running and run in front of me. Run, across the wide open spot or whatever. So hopefully that makes sense to you. So I usually don't camp the flag and cap the flag. Try saying that 3 times fast. I usually don't camp the flag unless I know there's people that are just relentlessly running and actually getting captures. These guys didn't. I mean, I don't even think they got 1 capture on us. But anyways, the only time I'll really sit on the flag is if there's a team of 4 or 5 marathon lightweight runners and they just tack insert or sit right there on the flag waiting for something to happen. So that's kind of my strategy with Capture the Flag, is to try to hang out in the commonly trafficked areas, let the people run by me trying to capture the flag. Now when I play with my crew, with my party, with Rancher and Chevy and a few of the other guys, Rancher is kind of our designated flag capturer. So, I developed the role and gotten good at it, at being the support guy and trying to keep the enemies away from him in his path of travels, or off of our flag in general by not letting him even get to that point. So hopefully that'll make sense. And if you haven't tried Capture the Flag on hardcore, definitely give it a shot. I play a lot better, I play a lot slower, and I have high kill games, although they are a little on the long side, between 20 and 30 minutes, so be prepared for that. But it's so much better in my opinion than playing core games. Now, in the previous Call of Duties, I was definitely a core guy, no question. Domination, demolition, not too big on search. Now, with hardcore in Black Ops, you get 3 team kills before you get kicked. So I think at this point I've got about 2, and now I have to use the chopper gunner sparingly. I end up getting 2 chopper gunners in this match, and I just take them down. I really like the chopper gunner because it gives you the opportunity to, well, you know, obviously the red triangles are great, but you can also see your teammates running around by zooming in, and you zoom in, you can see what's happening. And since I know the spawn points, then, you know, I just kind of fire. If I don't see any triangles for a while, I'll fire in those spawn points, and usually I'll get somebody. Now, I tried using dogs as a kill streak in hardcore, but the dogs are too easy to kill. In core games, dogs just do work, man. They put in some business and get it done. But in hardcore, it's a little too easy to kill them, which is good if they come in. You know how to just sit in a corner and wait for them to come at you, and you can shoot them with one shot. But in hardcore, I'm starting to use them again just for the challenge purposes. But I'm already ranked 50. I'm not sure I'm gonna prestige and go up on the Xbox. PlayStation, I'm prestige 10, and planned on going all the way up. But now that I'm switching to Xbox, I'm not sure if I'll continue that on the PlayStation, since it's still down 2 weeks later. I don't necessarily want to get into the PlayStation Network being down. It sucks. Everybody knows it sucks. You'll notice I just ran past a couple of those Last Stand guys. They spent the whole game in Last Stand. I don't revive Last Stand guys, Final Stand, whatever you want to call it. I don't even bother pulling those guys up. Anyways, I don't necessarily want to get into a lot of detail on the PlayStation Network being down, but it sucks. I'm not going to lie. I whipped out the Xbox and started playing that, and found that I really like it. It do well. We'll talk about some of the comparisons, and hopefully you've seen the video that I put up about the Xbox dashboard and some of the features that I found fun and enjoyable with the Switch. Actually kind of surprising. So PlayStation Network, you know, they're going to give us PlayStation Plus and 5 movies or whatever else they're doing, but, you know, I paid for PlayStation Plus now for 6 months, and it sucks. There's really nothing that exciting to it. I mean, they have crappy-ass avatars. I don't really feel that is a value added for the cost that they're charging for it. Now, they're going to give it to you for free, and I don't even know if free it's worth it. I want my money back if it's free, I guess, because it's, in my opinion, it's that bad. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think about PlayStation Plus, if you think it has any value. But in my opinion, you know, the shitty games in the arcade or the marketplace, whatever you want to call it, those shitty games are shitty anyways, so now you're going to give them to me at a discounted rate. I never wanted them in the first place. What the hell are you thinking, PlayStation? Those guys got to get their marketing together and take a lesson out of Xbox's playbook, because Xbox done a great job at marketing and cross-marketing products to the end consumer, the gamer. So let's talk a little bit about the Xbox. Fanboys are going to be fanboys, and console wars are going to be console wars. But having both of the consoles, playing both of the consoles now, Xbox for about a week and a half, pretty consistently. I put a lot of time in on the Xbox recently, just to get a feel to either commit one way or the other. Controller I'm not a big fan of, you know, but I'm getting used to it. I hold that thing a little lower and reach for that left analog stick up, and I find that to be a little more comfortable in my hand. Don't have small hands. I mean, I'm not like Yao Ming or anything, but you know, my hands are fairly average size, if not a little larger, so Xbox controller's a little bulkier, a little heavier, but I do like the different customization features of Xbox. I like the avatars. I I like the whole dashboard, the interface, the way your friends are displayed, the community playdates that they offer. Never really participated in any of them. However, I like the idea that they bring gamers together, and in all honesty, that's what it's about, right? I mean, we play these games, they're fun, they're entertaining, they kill time, if you will. But we also play for the community and for the camaraderie or friendship or whatever you want to call it. The people that you play with. I mean, these are your buddies, right? These are your e-buddies, and you play to talk with them and hang with them in a virtual setting. And so I think that the Xbox does a great job of that with the cross-game chat. I was playing with a couple of buddies, and MBO was playing Call of Duty 4, and I was able to talk to him. If you haven't heard of MBO's American accent, he's an Irish cat. If you haven't heard him do his American accent, you gotta ask him to do it, because it is freaking hilarious. Just don't ask him to do a Jamaican accent. Honestly, he's not that good at that. It just sounds like a Irish guy saying "mon" after everything. So that's, I don't know. I mean, you can laugh at him and make fun of him for being a retard, but it's not as good as his American one. Anyways, back to the gameplay here. As you can see, I'm just annihilating these noobs. There's a couple split screeners that just keep killing over and over and over. But for the most part, I'm just taking these cats down. It's fun. I mean, it's almost painful to watch these guys stick it out and continue to die and die and die. You think they learn not to go the same way. You think they learn not to go to some of those typical hiding spots, but yet they keep doing it. And that's what I love about the psyche of Capture the Flag is people go the same route. I mean, they take the flag through the same way. They go camp in the same corners, and I do it too, but I recognize if I get killed once or twice going the same way, or 3 times going the same way, I change my strategy a little bit, and I think good gamers do that. You just keep running back to the same spot that you keep getting killed in. I mean, what kind of retard are you to not recognize when you're getting annihilated in a certain spot? And maybe change your course of action. I'm just saying, I don't know, So tell me what you guys think. I mean, what do you do this? Do you find yourself going the same way every single time? Do you find yourself camping in the same spots? Obviously, if you have success in a spot, you're going to kind of continue to go back there. But at what point do you recognize when that spot's not working? Like the other guy knows that spot, picks you off, and you're like, there's no way he can see me, but yet, bam, he knows you're there. So the other thing Call of Duty that, with hardcore you don't have to do is that pre-fire around the corner. You actually have a shot one-on-one with the guy around the corner, which is kind of fun. I don't feel like I don't waste a ton of ammo trying to jump around, halo jump, drop shot, just blow through ammo trying to get a kill because the other guy's skipping all around the screen too, and there's lag like a mofo. So I implore you to try hardcore games. I know a lot of people don't like hardcore game types. I dig it. I mean, I was there once, but now after kind of making the switch in Black Ops, I think it adds a lot of value. It makes the game a little more enjoyable for me. It gives me, I don't want to say an upper hand because that's a little strong, but or an advantage. That's a little strong too, but I think it levels the playing field. Maybe that's the best way to say it. Let me know what you think on that. So it's fun. Check out the live stream if you haven't done it. I'll try to do some more, maybe some of the zombie map. But in the meantime, I think this just wraps it up for the game. I ended up going 57-10, and I had a nice round. So look forward to the next commentary, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment, and check me out on Twitter. Thanks, guys.